What do we understand when we say terrific things take time? Would somebody love to answer, want to answer? It's up to you. T. Terrific things take time. It's all about believing and understanding that to receive the best, wonderful, great, and beautiful things of life, it won't happen at the drop of a hat. Sometimes it can take months, sometimes it can take years. It's all about our patience, our dedication, as well as our perseverance. So to make things more easy and quick and simple, I have planned to ask all of you 4 very important questions that will help you all in your thought process and how you want to understand yourselves and move ahead in life. It's up to us. I do not need the answers. It's for you yourselves alone. So if you give me permission, I'll start. First of it is, how do you typically respond to setbacks or delays in your progress? What strategies do you use to stay motivated? That's number 1. Number 2, can you identify a past experience where patience led to a positive, beautiful outcome? What did you learn from that past experience? Number 3, what steps can you take to appreciate the journey towards your goal rather than focusing solely on the end result? And the last one, how can you support another in your life who may be struggling with patience or between the journey and the goal? It's very helpful to embrace patience and perseverance, whether in personal endeavors, professional projects, or relationships. The journey is as important as the destination. Many of us only focus on the destination. What about the journey? We all know where our final destination is. But by we valuing the process, we open ourselves to be truly remarkable. That's about it. I'd like to hear from any of you. Terrific things take time. Do they? Do they not? Malati ji? Hello. Hello. Ramji. Hello.
Hello, Rita ji. Hello. So, if we really understand things, when we understand things, then there is no question of thinking about waiting. So when we think about waiting, then patience comes into the matter, becomes the matter. So when we understand that everything is happening in the perfect synchronous way, then let's say we understand the timing effect. Yeah. There is no hurry, there is no worry. However, in the journey to arrive there, one of the steps is looking at things like, we never understand things when they are happening. However, we understand things by looking things into the past. And that is where greater lessons lie. However, we miss contemplating on the past events many times. And we thrive for the same results without thinking how the past had manifested. When we look into the past and see how things came upon, we can learn all these things, what you have shared. We naturally become patient. And the more and more we naturally become patient, we also understand, the perfect synchrony in everything. And eventually, how do you say, every moment is a journey without expecting something to happen. And because we understand things happen in the right moment. So obviously, we are living a human life, which means we carry with us certain goals, we can call it, or certain expectations, we can call it. It is all important to have them. And however, we have to as well understand this nature's way of letting things happen. So terrific things take time is perfectly correct. And such statements only, let's say, motivate us to become patient. Yet in the end, the more we learn from these things, the more we observe such beautiful statements, we eventually fall into synchrony that patience doesn't, we don't need patience because we understand that it really takes time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. There's a poem I found and I would like to read to all of you. And if I have your permission, I shall also post it on the recording as well. So whoever watches it will also read through and may receive a further dose of motivation if this was not good enough. So it goes like this. In the garden of dreams where hope does climb, remember, dear friend, terrific things take time. With patience as your guide and faith as your light, you'll watch your aspirations soar to new heights. So each seed that you plant needs water and care. Through storms and through struggles, it's love that you share. So nurture your passions, let them slowly grow. For in every moment, new wonders will show. The mountains you climb may seem steep and tall, but step by step forward, you'll conquer them all. So embrace the journey and let your heart sing. For the sweetest of victories come from the spring. So hold on to your dreams, let your spirit shine. For the most wonderful things take their own sweet time. With every heartbeat, let your courage ignite. And remember, dear friend, your future is bright. Thank you. Anyone would like to say something? Nagendra ji, sir ji, good evening. आप कैसे हो?
Good evening, Rita ji. Nice one.
हम
As
भी
usual.
हम भी थोड़ा हिंदी बोल लेते हैं, लेकिन इतना भी कड़क नहीं है आपके जैसा.
नहीं
But
नहीं
we try. It's
नहीं,
the very
वेरी नाइस.
anglicized Bombay Hindi.
No, 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 no. Very nice, topic. And basically, what Ramji was saying that, there are no ordinary moments. Yeah. So if you live your life accordingly, I'm reading a beautiful book which Ramji gave it to me. He forced me to read it in a way, but I'm so engrossed in that book. And there are a few tidbits. I'm going to read some stories from that book tomorrow, but there are some tidbits also very, very nice. And one of them, which relates to, what you said, that we have to wait for terrific uh, moments with patience, and what it really means is to work towards them. Yeah, and you cannot expect, if you want to achieve something, that it will happen, and you don't work for it. So the idea is, what I found very related here is, this story between Socrates and Dan, and I don't want to take up much time on that, but basically Socrates is his teacher. He found him, he's a crazy old man, and Dan finds him in a petrol station, and he goes there every night. And this Dan is actually a very uh, powerful and very athletic person. He even won Olympics, trampoline, or he represented US, and this was in 1960s sometime. Yeah, but in one of that, the Socrates tells him that, whenever I ask you, where are you? The only answer should be, I am here. Okay, you don't say I am in Heidelberg, or I'm here. That means you are fully focused, you are fully aware. And whenever I ask you, what time is it, you have always to say, it is now. Okay, no, don't say the time. It is now, and it is here. So what he's trying to say is, and then somewhere else he says that you have to meditate your actions. So Dan is completely, he's also meditating. So Socrates is also teaching him meditation. There are a lot of things he's teaching him to become a peaceful warrior. Yeah, the name of the book is The Way of the Peaceful Warrior. And one of this, he's also telling him to meditate your actions. So he says, how do I meditate my action? I don't understand. And I think, let me see where it is. So what do you mean, meditate my actions? Meditating an action is different from doing it. To do, there is a doer, a self conscious someone performing. But when you meditate an action, you have already released attachment to outcomes. There's no you left to do it. In forgetting yourself, you become what you do. So your action is free, spontaneous, without ambition, inhibition, or fear. On and on it went, and he watched every expression on my face, listened to every comment I made. So what he's trying to say is, that you do whatever you are doing with so much dedication, as if you're meditating, and then obviously success will be yours. So it's beautiful. So I just remembered that book. I'm still
Thank
reading
you.
it. So
Yeah. Thank you. Absolutely. We all have seen through our lives, the more we waited, we only received the best. But there's no doubt the wait sometimes it can be quite difficult at times. But then if we ourselves pep ourselves, कि भाई, it's all happening. Calm down, wait, hold on. And we only receive the best. We all know it, we've all seen it in life. The only thing is we have to have that focus and the awareness to observe how it has worked for us in the past. So that becomes a lesson to hold on as we move into our future further dreams and aspirations. Would anyone else would like to say something? Okay. It's wonderful meditating with you all and also speaking to you, all of you. Have a wonderful evening. Terrific things take time. T, 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 T. And we meet tomorrow morning as well for the meditation session. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Rita.
Thank you. Bye bye. Cheers.